Oh yeah, what's up with it, y'all? Check it out. Oh, let's get the view of the whole gym. I got some great news. If you've been following my content on TikTok, you already know I've been making arrangements to get out there to the Canelo fight against John Ryder at Akron Stadium out there in Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico. But I just found out today I'm going to be working media at an event on Wednesday of that fight week. I think it's May 3rd. My boy Habib Chillet, he's my gym mate. He's also a competing fighter. I think he's in the lightweight division. He is going to be fighting at a Eddie Reynoso showcase fight event down there. So I'll be working media once I touch down. I fly in on a Wednesday. So this is going to be kind of cool. Anyways, today was sparring. I was there in the gym earlier, but now I'm just chilling out, cooling down. And yeah, so I'll be working that event. And one of the things I wanted to talk about in this video was going to be Haney and Lomachenko had their first media press event today. So we got a chance to finally see them stand face to face in arguably one of the most important fights of the year. We're finally seeing one of the young kings face his toughest challenge to date in high-tech Lomachenko, Haney, the undisputed lightweight champion. They're fighting on May 20th at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. Anyways, boxing community, let's head back to the studio. Let's chop this up.
Hey, hear him. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier.
Hey, what's up with it, boxing fans? It's your boy Hot Boxing Minute, your favorite pharmaceutical engineer turned boxing analyst, back at you with that uncut realness. We're finally at the time where we had that first press conference for Devin the Dream Haney, the undisputed lightweight champion, to be challenged by Vasyl Lomachenko, and I'm very hyped about it. We had that first press conference this week. It was out there in Los Angeles this past Thursday, and I wanted to talk about it, y'all, because this fight is big. We've been wanting to see Devin the Dream Haney in a tough match. We've been wanting to see Lomachenko to get matched up tough again, too. Despite people's criticisms of Lomachenko, I was never against Lomachenko. I've always been quick to give everyone their just due. That includes Lomachenko. If you follow my platform, you know that I've always given Devin the Dream Haney his just due, but it was kind of awesome. It was kind of awesome. We finally got to see Devin the Dream Haney and Vasyl Lomachenko standing next to each other, in front of each other, in real time to promote their upcoming fight coming up on May 20th. It's going to be a pretty packed card out there at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. And I think the striking thing that caught everyone's attention is Devin is a big dude, but in all fairness, Vasyl Lomachenko was always a smaller lightweight, but it's fascinating to finally see them two stand right in front of each other's face so the boxing fans and the boxing audience can get a chance to see what it looks like to see them two in each other's proximity. Now, this fight itself was very interesting. The saga between Devin the Dream Haney and Vasyl Lomachenko goes back years. It goes back to 2019. There was a time when Vasyl Lomachenko was a WBA, a WBO champion. He petitioned the WBC. He ended up getting that vacant title fight against Luke Campbell. He won that, and then a couple weeks later, Devin the Dream Haney won the title eliminator against Zabder Abdualev. But then sometime shortly afterwards, Vasyl Lomachenko gets the franchise title tag on his WBC strap, and Devin, the infamous email incident where he got elevated to full WBC champion status. And then, of course, Vasyl Lomachenko dropped the ball against Teofimo Lopez. The only two franchise champions to this day were Vasyl Lomachenko at 135 and Canelo Alvarez at middleweight. And I still don't even to this day understand the whole franchise champion designation. Every interview I've ever seen with Mauricio Suleiman only leaves me further and further confused. So that's in the past. What's coming up now is Vasyl Lomachenko challenging the champion, Devin the Dream Haney at 135 coming up at the end of May. Boxing community. So I'm excited at this fight. Devin the Dream Haney coming off back-to-back wins. He won the belt against the Emperor himself, Mr. Art of War, George Kambosos Jr., the man who put the mollywop on Teofimo Lopez, and he beat George Kambosos Jr. in back-to-back fights. This has been a year-long saga out there in Australia. Vasyl Lomachenko was out there in the military conflict in the Ukraine, came back, fought Nakatani, fought another fight, was kind of questionable in his fight against my man Jermaine Ortiz, but he pulled out the unanimous decision victory. Now, I thought it was a very entertaining fight. Vasyl Lomachenko's fight against Jermaine Ortiz, who is a friend of my platform, who has been on my platform as an interviewee. Excuse me. Let me word this correctly. So, Vasyl Lomachenko had a very competitive match that he won by decision against Jermaine Ortiz, a fighter that I've interviewed on my platform, a friend of the platform, so to speak. But regardless, Lomachenko got that win, and it seemed like Jermaine Ortiz had his number early in the fight, but then Lomachenko kind of turned up the pressure towards the end and pulled out that decision win. And that set up the fight that Lomachenko has coming up in front of him against the undisputed lightweight champion, Devin the Dream Haney. Devin the Dream Haney had those back-to-back fights with George Kambosos Jr., won him in dominant fashion. Have we seen the peak of Devin the Dream Haney? Is he even able to squeeze down to 135 pounds? Now, I don't believe in all this Vasyl. Now, I think to say that Vasily Lomachenko is over the hill at 35 years old is to do all of Vasyl Lomachenko's work up until this point an injustice, because he still beat a young undefeated prospect in Jermaine Ortiz, and we can't say that we've seen any discernible fading on Lomachenko's part because he's still winning. I know that's kind of a weird thing to say, but I think people are looking too hard and saying, oh, he's not as dominant as he used to be, but he's in a division, 135, that's heavier than he's ever been in his whole career. So this isn't the Lomachenko from 126 or 122 that was making people quit on the stool. 135, he's essentially a featherweight fighting in the lightweight division. That's always been Lomachenko at 135, the undersized dude. So I'm not hearing this age nonsense. Lomachenko, until he looks faded or failed, is still an elite fighter at 135. Easily one of the most accomplished fighters in the game right now. I'm not here to play the political war, y'all. The PBC fanboys, the top-ranked fanboys, the pro-black fighter fanboys, the pro-Mexican fighter fanboys, the pro-Eastern Bloc fighter fanboys, the anti-European fighter fanboys. I don't care about none of that. I just want to see the good fade, y'all. I just want to see the best fight the best. And Devin Haney and Lomachenko fighting each other are two of the best in the lightweight division. I don't care if you don't think they are, because what you think about them not being the best is pure imagination. They're two of the best in that division. Get over yourself. Now, it's going to be a fun fight. The card itself is stacked. It's going to be pay-per-view. Unfortunately, I'm never going to co-sign on a pay-per-view card, but I'm still excited to see it nonetheless. That pay-per-view card, let's talk about the card itself really quickly, just a quick glance over it. We got Devin Haney fighting Vasyl Lomachenko on May 20th at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas for the Undisputed Lightweight Championship of the World. It's a loaded card. You've also got Junto Nakatani and Andrew Maloney fighting for that WBA World, the vacant super flyweight title. You got Raymond Murataya against Jeremiah Nakatila, two heavy-hitting lightweights. And then you've got the return of Oscar Valdez against Adam Blue Nose Lopez. Needless to say, that card, that Devin Haney versus Vasyl Lomachenko card, is pretty stacked. So you're going to want to watch it. You don't want to miss this one, folks. And I'm very excited at the possibility of seeing that fight. I'm definitely going to order the pay-per-view. If not, try to get out there in person. Anyways, boxing community, I want those early takes. What did you think about the face-off and that media press conference between Devin Haney and Vasyl Lomachenko? And shoot, since we're here, throw out them early predictions. What do y'all think at this juncture? How do you think the fight turns out between Vasyl Lomachenko and Devin Haney? Let me know in the comment section, y'all. Let's chop it up. Hit that like button if you haven't already done so. I'm going to end the episode here. Anyways, this is Hot Boxing Minute, y'all. The future of boxing analysis on TikTok and YouTube. Peace.